Hey, have you wanted to learn how to generate targeted seller leads on Facebook? If so, check out this video. I'm going to walk you through the entire process step by step. Okay, this is Kevin Smullin with 2Q Lead Generation Strategies. Welcome to our channel, especially if you're brand new. Thanks for being here. Grateful to have you. We are the premier source for helping real estate agents generate leads on Facebook, and that's what we do. I teach people a Facebook marketing system that will add at least 2 transactions to their production per month and only take less than an hour of their time per week to do it. So on today's video, what we're going to be sharing, what we're going to be showing you is how to be generating targeted seller leads using Facebook. So I'm going to share my screen here in just a second, walk you through the entire process and show you how to do this. Now, one of the things that you'll want to do, it's kind of the precursor to what I'm showing you, is I highly recommend recording a video and sharing that video with people in your neighborhood, your friends, your family. But that video would be something along the lines of like a market update report, showing people what's going on in the neighborhood, the number of properties that are selling, what the sales price is, those kinds of things. Because if people watch that video, that's a real good sign that you know who's thinking about selling, who's considering it in the area. And so if they are thinking about selling, if they're watching that video, then those are the people that we want to target, and that's how we're doing our targeted leads. So you would create that video, post it on your page. Ideally, you would run an ad, let that run for a week or two so that you can get people watching the video. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go back and target the people who have watched that video, and those are going to be our targeted seller leads. That's how this process works. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and show you exactly how to create targeted seller leads. So with that, I'm just going to move this down over here so it's out of the way a little bit. All right, perfect. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to create the audience of people that is going to become our target. So if you've done what I just said, where you've recorded a video and you've shared that with people that you are, you've run an ad, you've shown it to your friends and family, whoever you've shown that to, we want to target people that have been watching the video. That is going to be our target here. So what we would do is in this audiences section, once this finishes loading, we're going to create a brand new audience. We're going to do a custom audience based on people that have watched that video. So create audience, custom audience, and then once that screen loads, we're going to do it based on this bottom one, which is engagement, and based on people that have been watching a video on Facebook. So the one I normally do is 50%, because I know if people have watched 50%, there's a great chance that they're thinking about selling. If they've watched that much, there's a reason why they've watched that much. Either they like to stalk you, which is possible, I don't know, or the better likelihood is that they have some relationship with you, they've thought about selling, and so it's kind of like cheating. You know that these are going to be some of your best prospects. So I would simply select people who've watched 50% of the video, then you're going to go pick the video. So here is my Facebook page. I'm just going to pick a video that I've done in the past. Sure, let's say that it's this one. And then I would just simply come down here to create, right? Give it a name. So 50% of video or whatever you want to call it, and I would simply create that audience. So it says it's going to take for up to 30 minutes for that audience to be created, because Facebook is now going back and it's checking all the people who have watched that video and is pulling them into a list. But even so, that's okay. We can still go ahead and run an ad to these people. So here's what we're going to do is we are going to go to our ads manager. And then inside the ads manager, we're just going to go create an ad where we want to target the people that have watched 50% of the video and offer them a market analysis. Again, if they're thinking about selling, offering them a free market analysis is probably something that they would want to take you up on, right? So what I would do is I would create a brand new ad. And with this, what I'm going to do, we're going to start over. I am going to do this bottom one, which is a message ad. I want people to message me. That's the end outcome that I want. Again, I would call this whatever. So 50% CMA offer, I'd probably call it something like that. Okay, now the message destination is going to be Messenger, which is fine. So once that finishes loading, there we go. So click to Messenger is what we want. We're just going to go ahead and leave it there. For the audience, this is where you would target, you would use that one that we just created. So here is 50% of video. So these are all the people that have watched that video. Now, even though it said it was going to take 30 minutes, I can still come and set up the ad. And then once the audience is done populating, Facebook will start running the ad to that group of people. Now, I don't need to do any more targeting because this is the targeting. I'm only showing this ad to people who have watched 50% of the video. This is going to be a fairly small audience, right? Now, so that section is done. Placements. I'm going to edit my placements. I do want this to show in the news feed. I'm going to uncheck the other options. Okay. Perfect. Down for the budget. I'm probably going to go $1, maybe $2 because again, this is going to be a small audience of people. I don't need to spend a ton, and that's what's great about this is you can have targeted seller leads for, again, just a few dollars because it's going out to these people that have watched the video. That's the part that makes them targeted, and because it's targeted, it's insanely cheap, right? So I would probably run something like this for 10 to 14 days. So today's the 20th of November, so I may just go through the end of the month. So this ad is going to cost me a whopping $10. Okay, everything else is fine. I'm just going to leave it. And then since I didn't put a post on my page, then I need to create an ad. So that's the page that I'm going to do it on. I'm going to do a single image ad. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use their free stock images. And so in here, I'm going to type out real estate. Now, Facebook has all of these images that you can use for free. And because you are marketing with them, they let you use all of these for free. Now, the biggest key is I want to have pictures of homes that are consistent with the area that I live in. So like if I live in a rural area and you put a picture up like this of an apartment building, a high-rise complex, that doesn't make a lot of sense. People are going to be confused, right? But if that's a home, if that's a kind of a home that's consistent in my area, I may select that. I may want to have a picture of an agent with a couple. I may want to have, in fact, I may want to change this and just go with like a house. So I can use up to 6 images, and what happens is Facebook will rotate through these images, and you'll see that some of them perform better than others, right? So I've got 4, there's different images there you can see, and that works. So I'm just going to hit confirm. Facebook's pulling in those 4 images and using them for ads. And once that finishes, there we go. And so now you're starting to see what the ads are going to look like down here in the preview. So what I'm going to do is the first thing I'm going to do is edit the headline. So let's say I was running this ad in Dallas, right? So I may put, so I'll put something like this: free home value analysis for Dallas home owners. And you can see right here, that's a little long. So I may change that to report. And then that fits. So I want to make sure that the whole thing fits in here in the mobile preview, because this is the mobile preview, right? It shows you right here. Because if that whole thing fits on the mobile, it's going to fit on the desktop as well. So that's my first priority, is I want to make sure it fits on the mobile. Now that I've got that, I'm going to come up here to the text. I'm going to edit the text. And the text is going to say something like, I want to use the city because the city is what's going to get their attention, right? When they see something with the city that they live in as they're scrolling through their feed, that gets their attention. And then down here, I would put something like home values, home owners. There's a little bit of a delay going on here. I think I've just got too many things open. Dallas homeowners, did you know that home values have increased over, I don't know, whatever the number is. You would want to do a little research to know what the home appreciation has been. But did you know home values have increased over 7% in the last 3 months or 2 months or whatever? How much has your home increased? To find out, click the button below, and I will put together a custom home value report to show you the value of your home in today's market. And then I'll just put that, a free custom home value report. Perfect. So that would be my text for the ad. Down here in the newsfeed link description, and where that's going to show is that's going to show right underneath here. And it only shows in some formats, but I would put no estimates, real data. Because some people think that they can just go to Zillow and get a free estimate, and then that's going to be the same thing. I want to let them know that this is not an estimate. It's a real report. It's real data, right? Giving people a reason to respond. So my ad is going to look something like this, right? And then the last piece of this is I'm asking them to send me a message. And so the last piece is setting up the messenger. Now, if you have been using ManyChat, like I've shown with a lot of my training videos, then this is where ManyChat really shines. You would just come to Custom Template, Get Started, and if you have the Pro account of ManyChat, one of the growth tools you can set up is a JSON ad. So you would just click on JSON, you would go get the code inside ManyChat, paste it here, and then it would have a chat sequence. Now, if you're not using ManyChat or you don't want to be that complicated, that's okay. Just come to this visual option, do text only. We're going to get rid of the frequently asked questions. And then basically the question that we're going to put in here is we're just going to put, thanks for requesting maybe my computer's having a hard time catching up. There we go. Thanks for requesting a free home value report. What is the property address? And so you are a little limited on how many characters you can have in the message here. And so that's why I'm keeping it really short, really sweet, is so that it's set up for people that, again, I can only have so many characters here in this field, and it's just getting the basic information that I need. So this first chat message is the one that's going to pop up when they hit send message, and then they would just type out their address, and then from there you would just manage the conversation inside your messenger, right? So thanks for requesting a free home value report. What is the property address? And that is what I want. You can see what that's going to look like here in the preview. And then I'm just going to hit finish. Yes, finish. And so that's the template that's going to be used when people click the button that says send message. This is what's going to pop up. It's got my page name up here. And then that's it. So with this, I'm able to create targeted seller leads for very inexpensive amount of money. Again, the key to making this work is you have to have that video going out to people so that people watch it. If you only post a video on your page, you're not doing any kind of an ad, very few people are going to see it, and then something like this is not going to be very effective. So you want to send it out to a large group of people, so that as it goes out to the large group of people, there's going to be a smaller group of people that actually watch half of it, and those are the ones that we're going to target with this ad. So those are the steps of how to create targeted seller leads on Facebook for, again, very inexpensive. You've seen this is only going to cost a few dollars for this piece of it. So that is how we do it. As always, thanks for being here. If this was helpful, give us a like, right? That always helps us as we grow our channel on YouTube. Also, make sure that if you want more training like this, go down, hit the subscribe button. Thank you. That's awesome. And you'll continue to get more training like this. Also, when you hit subscribe, there's going to be a little bell. You can click the little bell, and that will give you notifications that every time we put out a new video, that you'll be one of the first ones notified, so you have an advantage over your competition. So thanks for being here. This is how you create targeted seller leads on Facebook. And make it a great holiday. So I'm recording this right before Thanksgiving. So have a great holiday. Make it a great week, and we will talk to you soon on the next video. Take care.